The legal battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie continues, and it is becoming more intense and complex than ever. These two Hollywood stars, once one of the most powerful and famous couples in the world, are now facing endless disputes over child custody and shared assets, especially the Miraval estate. Brad Pitt, a devoted father, always emphasizes that all he wants is fairness and transparency in the resolution process. He has requested Angelina Jolie to disclose the non-disclosure agreements she signed with third parties to ensure that nothing shady or unfair is happening. Brad wants everything to be brought to light to protect his and his children's rights. Meanwhile, Angelina Jolie is equally determined. She has made numerous demands and allegations against Brad, claiming that he has not fulfilled his obligations to the family. She also asserts that Brad's actions have hurt their children, and she wants to ensure that they are well protected and cared for. One of the hottest points in this battle is the Miraval estate, where the two shared many beautiful memories. This is not only a valuable economic asset but also the place where they got married and built dreams together. Therefore, the dispute over the ownership and use of Miraval has become a very sensitive and complicated issue. Although Brad Pitt very much wants to keep Miraval because of its memories and emotional value, he is also willing to make concessions to ensure a reasonable solution for both sides. He has repeatedly expressed his desire to find common ground with Angelina so that they can move forward without these tense disputes. Brad's biggest goal is the well-being of their children. He hopes that by resolving these disputes, he and Angelina can create a more stable and happy environment for their children. Brad has admitted that he has made many mistakes in the past and is striving every day to become a better father. In the latest filing, Brad Pitt's legal team decided to reject Angelina Jolie's request for him to hand over third-party communications related to the private jet flight in 2016. This is a notorious event where Jolie accused Brad of violent behavior, and it became one of the main reasons for the couple's breakup. Angelina Jolie, a 49-year-old actress, requested that Pitt, a 60-year-old actor, provide all communications with third parties related to that flight. She believes that this information could support her allegations of Brad Pitt's violent behavior. However, Pitt's legal team immediately opposed this request, arguing that providing such information is unnecessary and unreasonable in the current dispute resolution process. Brad Pitt and his lawyers argue that Jolie's allegations are unfounded and that providing more information would only prolong and complicate this legal battle. They emphasize that Brad's goal has always been to protect the interests of his children and to seek a reasonable and amicable resolution. Brad has repeatedly stated that he wants everything to be resolved transparently and fairly, but this does not mean he will accept all of Jolie's demands. The court documents revealed Pitt opposed Jolie's wide-ranging and intrusive request for his personal messages amid their lawsuit regarding the mother of six, a sale of her stake in the couple's French winery Chateau Miraval. In his new motion, the Bullet Train star claimed the girl interrupted alum's 54 requests for documents from him do not relate to the case at hand but rather their divorce and the incident on the plane. The Fight Club leading man's lawyer penned, to avoid unnecessary motion practice and another public filing rife with personal attacks, Pitt voluntarily offered to produce documents sufficient to show everything that occurred on the flight that precipitated the ex-couple's divorce. The legal paperwork continued. If Jolie's requests were really about what happened on that plane, as she claims, Pitt's offer should have sufficed. Jolie, however, rejected Pitt's compromise and moved to compel his communications with third parties, including his most trusted advisors, about such sensitive issues as the therapy he voluntarily undertook after the flight incident in an effort to better himself, drug and alcohol testing he has allegedly undergone, his alleged overuse or abuse of alcohol, and other actions taken in the aftermath of the flight. The legal battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie is becoming increasingly complex as Jolie introduces new demands in recent filings. Jolie's request seems to require Brad to hand over all communications with his closest friends and business partners regarding the 2016 flight. This includes any communications he had with the FBI related to the investigation into the matter. Brad Pitt, who has largely been estranged from his 6 children with Jolie, has asked the court to dismiss Jolie's request to hand over communications related to the 2016 flight. The judge has yet to make a final ruling on this matter. Despite his estrangement, Brad has consistently emphasized that his primary goal is to protect the rights and stability of his children. He has repeatedly expressed his desire to find a reasonable and amicable solution to ensure a better future for their children. Angelina Jolie, on the other hand, continues to assert that revealing these communications is necessary to ensure justice and protect her and her children's rights. She believes that these communications will provide crucial evidence to support her allegations of Brad's violent behavior during the 2016 flight. Jolie's request comes amid a lawsuit Pitt filed against her for selling her share of their winery without his consent. The Oscar winner claims he was under the impression that they intended to pass the business on to their children. The relationship between Brad Pitt and his children is quite strained. The famous actor has almost no contact with his older children after they removed his surname from their names. According to court regulations, Brad Pitt still has visitation rights. However, the actor no longer maintains contact with them. Last June, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's biological daughter filed a petition with the court to remove her father's surname when she turned 18. He hardly has any contact with his older children. His visits to the younger ones have also been limited in recent months due to his busy filming schedule. Currently, Brad Pitt is in Europe filming a Formula One racing movie. Last week, the actor was spotted by paparazzi accompanying his girlfriend to a racetrack in England. It is known that Brad Pitt and his girlfriend attended racing events. Brad, who has a passion for cars, is also starring in a movie about racing titled F1. Brad Pitt and his girlfriend went public with their relationship in 2023 and moved in together at the beginning of the year. The 33-year-old beauty shares many passions with Brad Pitt. The couple has been seen attending art exhibitions, concerts, and film festivals together. While his children show their displeasure, Brad Pitt has found support from his current girlfriend. A source mentioned that his children's decision to remove his surname has made Brad very sad. The famous actor understands that he is gradually losing his children.